Yeah, no, I was watching footage of the United States military's exit from Afghanistan. Now, I don't talk about politics. I mean, it's usually a recipe for trouble. I'm not going to right now. But I'll tell you what, watching that footage of people climbing onto C 17 jets and then in a futile effort of survival, just because of their fear of the closing in Taliban forces, a lot of those people were the ones who were helping the United States in any way, whether it was logistics. A lot of the locals would bring in water with water trucks. The trucks were actually really cool. They would decorate them with carpet on the ceiling and streamers and lights. And I mean, just Google Afghanistan semi truck and you'll see. But anyway, anybody there who contracted with the US made, I mean, and it was very enticing because I've mentioned before, one United States dollar was 50 of theirs at the time, and this was in 2011. And so a lot of them signed up to do these jobs. But when we pulled out, especially so horrifically abruptly, it put these people in between a rock and a hard place. And that's to put it lightly, because it's put them between the Taliban and certain death. So when you really think about it, falling or getting crushed in the landing gear of a C 17 is actually preferable over being captured by those individuals. And when I was watching the footage, in the background was the same facility that I assisted in guarding, the same facility that I assisted with my whole mission. And it is now being guarded by Taliban forces carrying the same weapons I used to carry, our weapons. And we were there for what, 20 years, 20 odd years. What a disaster. What a fantastic disaster. And I volunteered to go. I joined the army when I was 17 years old, and then I was like, I'm not gonna be in the military and not go to war. So and the first time I volunteered to go, I got very, very sick, and I ended up getting sent back home. That's quite a story. Huh. If anyone cares, just let me know in the comments, and I'll tell you that story about that. But anyway, it really just ruffles my feathers, people, seeing that footage and understanding the futility of that entire horrific war. And I will do what I must to defend my country as I pledged to do so. And I will do that to my dying breath. But I don't. I would rather not have to, and I would rather not anybody have to do that ever again. Build your armies so you can feel safe, but don't use them. Let's just not use them anymore. Let's just play with our guns on our firing ranges and have our little military exercises, but just never use them again. That's why everybody wins. I think we should send that up the chain.